Before we begin, consider subscribing for more historical deep dives like this. Stories that shaped economies, cultures, and human ambition. At dawn in southeastern Nigeria, the air hums with life. Metal shutters rattle open. Generators cough awake. The smell of engine oil, new fabric, spices, and raw ambition hangs heavy in markets like Aba, Onitsha, Nui, and Alaba. Here, commerce is not an abstract concept. It is a daily ritual, a survival instinct, and a cultural inheritance. The people at the heart of this world are the Igbo, one of Africa's largest ethnic groups. For centuries, long before colonial borders or modern corporations, the Igbo developed a society built on enterprise, competition, and mobility. Unlike centralized kingdoms, Igbo society was traditionally decentralized. Power was not concentrated in kings, but dispersed among families, age grades, and trade networks. Status was not inherited, it was earned. In this environment, wealth was not just admired. It was a responsibility. From this worldview emerged a system so effective, so resilient, that economists today still struggle to classify it. It is called Igbo Boy, the Igbo Apprenticeship System. A model that has created millions of entrepreneurs, rebuilt communities after devastation, and quietly become one of the most successful business incubators in human history. Origins: trade as identity. The roots of the Igbo apprenticeship system stretch back hundreds of years. Igbo traders were already traveling vast distances, across forests, rivers, and savannas, long before Europeans arrived. Trade routes connected them to the Niger Delta, the Sahel, and beyond. Skills were passed down not in classrooms, but in motion, through observation and repetition. Young boys learned by watching elders negotiate prices, assess risk, manage trust, and read human behavior. Knowledge was practical. Mistakes were expensive. Then came colonial rule. British economic policies disrupted local industries, imposed cash crops, and restructured trade. Yet Igbo traders adapted quickly. They entered new markets, mastered imported goods, and built distribution networks that stretched across Nigeria. But the most defining moment came later. In 1970, the Nigerian Civil War ended. The Igbo people emerged devastated. Entire cities were destroyed. Businesses were gone. Savings were wiped out. To make matters worse, the Nigerian government implemented the Pound 20 policy, allowing every Igbo person, regardless of prior wealth, to withdraw only £20 from their bank accounts. For many, it was economic annihilation. But something remarkable happened. Instead of waiting for aid or intervention, Igbo communities turned inward, to culture, to memory, to a system that had always existed beneath the surface. Igbo Boy became the engine of recovery. Wealthy traders took in young relatives and even strangers. Not as charity, but as investment. How the system works. A boy, sometimes as young as 10 or 12, leaves his village to live with a master trader, known as an oga. There is no salary. No formal contract. No guarantee written on paper. Instead, there is trust. For 5 to 7 years, the apprentice works. He sweeps floors. Carries goods. Learns inventory. Observes negotiations. Listens more than he speaks. He watches how deals are made and broken. How credit is extended. How reputation travels faster than money. The marketplace becomes his classroom. Mistakes are corrected harshly, but fairly. Discipline is strict. Expectations are high. And all the while, the clock is ticking. Because at the end of the apprenticeship comes the moment called settlement. The turning point: settlement. Settlement is not symbolic. It is capital. The master trader provides the apprentice with startup funds, goods, or inventory, enough to launch an independent business. Sometimes it's cash. Sometimes it's a fully stocked shop. The apprentice walks away not as an employee, but as a competitor. This is the genius of the system. Success is not hoarded, it is multiplied. A former apprentice becomes a master. He takes in apprentices of his own. The cycle continues. One business becomes 10. 10 become 100. Entire markets are born from a single lineage of trust. This is not charity. This is structured wealth transfer. Why this system works? Economists have tried to label the Igbo apprenticeship system as microfinance, venture capital, or cooperative capitalism. It is none of these, and all of them. What makes it powerful is its alignment with human behavior. Skin in the game. Apprentices are not paid wages. Their reward is future ownership. This creates extreme motivation, discipline, and long-term thinking. Low failure cost for society. Risk is absorbed by individuals, not institutions. Failed businesses do not collapse banks or governments. Trust-based enforcement. Reputation is everything. A master who fails to settle an apprentice is ostracized. An apprentice who betrays trust is shut out of markets. Scalability without bureaucracy.
No paperwork.
No regulation. No central authority. The system expands organically. Cultural reinforcement. Success brings obligation. Wealthy traders are expected to lift others. This is capitalism, with a conscience enforced by community. In recent years, institutions like the Harvard Business School and the World Bank have studied the Igbo Apprenticeship System. Their conclusion is striking. It may be the largest and most effective informal business incubator in the world. In cities like Onitsha Main Market, one of Africa's largest markets, entire sectors, electronics, auto parts, pharmaceuticals, are dominated by businesses born from this system. Despite wars, inflation, political instability, and lack of state support, the model persists. Because it is not built on policy. It is built on people. As the sun sets over the markets of southeastern Nigeria, the noise softens. Shops close. Deals are counted. Apprentices lock up stores they do not yet own, but soon will. In a world obsessed with billion-dollar startups, complex algorithms, and corporate hierarchies, the Igbo Apprenticeship System offers a different lesson. That the most powerful business model may not be written in code or law, but in culture. It reminds us that wealth is strongest when it circulates. That mentorship can outperform capital. And that the future is built, not by hoarding success, but by settling it forward. Tell us your thoughts in the comments. Thank you.